So halftime entertainment here. Mrs. Gold, Kevin Graham Cooleyman from the senior team, and some friends, some guests from overseas, along with a few kids from the school. So it's halftime entertainment, and it's dancing at Jack's Hall, halftime.
You see what's going on? You know what I mean? His wife and that woman is smart, man. You can't join him in this. Join him. Join him. You know it's a whole thing, you know. Join him. Black girl? Maybe. Blessings. I'll give them a piece of food dancer now. Come on now, I'll give a piece of food dancer now. One time. Come on, what there? How are you doing? Yeah.
Okay, so we welcome you back here for the second half. It's the GISA un19 schoolboy competition. We are at Drax. We're Mount Pleasant, the home team in yellow, are up against the Learning Center from Montego Bay in green and blue, navy blue and green, or neon green or neon. And the scoreline here, it's Mount Pleasant 5 and the Learning Center 0. Brace in the first half from Gio Headley. Smallest guy on the field now with the ball in possession. Gets it back to Prince Christie, who leaves it for goalkeeper Hutchinson. Hutchinson now boots it forward to Anderson, who puts his body on the line to keep it on the field. Feeling the ill effects now, but here comes Headley back across to Miller. Miller now will play square pass to Powie. Comes to Sturridge. Sturridge gets it to Adges, who plays it along the ground to Hutchinson. Hutchinson goes wide to Christie. Christie steps inside and looks now for a pass. Boots this one long now for the run off. Tyrese Go can go get there before the defender. Yes, he does. Gets between the man and the ball. Here is Go now. Could make it 6! And on the stroke of the beginning of the second half, side and looks now for a pass. Boots this one long now for the run off. Tyrese Go can go get there before the defender. Yes, he does. Gets between the man and the ball. Here is Go now. Could make it 6! And on the stroke of the beginning of the second half, Go with a good diagonal pass from the man Prince Christie. They played all the way back. Played the diagonal pass for the run of Go. And the 4-goal hero from the last game comes up with his first goal of the contest here to make it 6. As Mount Pleasant in minute number 36 make it 6-0. Tyrese Go, the latest goal scorer here. As now the ball is knocked to the back. Here comes the Learning Center, goes across, trying to get Crawford going. Crawford now on the ball. Hyatt wants the ball there, but still Crawford now. Now he rolls it out for the run of Hyatt. Hyatt has some pace on him. Can he get by Anderson? Hyatt now still in a battle with Anderson, but Anderson comes out the victor here. Prince Christie now inside to to the man Miller. Miller back to Hodges. Hodges comes to Powie. Powie will play it across for Sturridge on the right-hand side, but he goes through the legs. Just took his eyes off the ball there and concedes a throw-in. As here is Ferran, comes back to Gordon. Gordon now inside with Davis. Davis cuts inside, but dispossessed by Miller. Davis and gets it to Hodges, who had some problems there. And Asher will clear his lines. The ball comes across to Go, but pushed off the ball there by the man Gordon. Comes now to Sturridge. Sturridge plays it over on the far side, but more like an assist for the man Walker, who does well to get it there, but didn't make much of it. And it's now with Prince Christie, who fakes and comes inside to Miller now. Miller will look upfield and gets it across to Anderson, who can send Campbell on his way, which he does now. So Campbell now with a run inside the box. Still Campbell comes across. Will he go for goal? Will he pass? Comes across the player, knocks it across the box, and it's offside. Offside there. Thought that the ball was rolled from the goal line. And the referee says offside. So that won't count as number 7. But goal number 6. Here comes now Moss. Moss now plays it, comes to Gordon. Gordon now chips it forward. Hodges now just knocks it out to Sturridge. Sturridge turns, looks inside, gets Powie going. Powie now, still Powie wants to play a pass, but cut out there. Here's Moss now, back inside. Gordon can't control. Sturridge now to go up the right-hand side, but cut out again by Gordon. So some good work here from young Darnan Gordon over on this defensive left side here is powering out turns. Allows the ball to go over his head, wants to chip inside, but comes under a challenge from Mass. Crawford now will win the ball, gets it to Hyatt. Hyatt chips it forward, but no players forward for the learning center. And he comes to Christie. Christie now will look inside, makes a dribble, plays it across to Pori. Pori can't control well and loses out to the man Mass. And now here comes Mas tells him to leave it. So Mas takes over now for the learning center. Mas wants to make a pass now, chips it inside the box. But Christie will clean up things here for Mount Pleasant as Miller drives past one player. But has to turn back, still going backwards. And gets it to Hyatt now. But Hyatt dispossessed by Pori. And it comes now across with the man Anderson, who has a clash there with Walker. And now Gio Headley tries to recover, but the referee spots two players on the ground here for the learning center. So just checking to see who those players are. One looks to be Rajamal Davis, and could be the number 3 player, Mr. Walker, Nickel Walker, who is also on the turf. So some treatment being given here. 6-0 the score. We are in the second half. 41 minutes elapsed here as Mount Pleasant medical staff now coming to give treatment to the man from the learning center. And seems to be a lot of complaining out there. Players having some fun there with him, but seems to be really complaining about the challenge. But such is the nature of the game here. And as we take a look at the substitutes, getting ready for Mount Pleasant. So danger averted there from Mount Pleasant. It took a break in transmission and it came off the hand of goal. So Mount Pleasant almost conceding their first goal of the tournament as Hutchinson came and lost sight of the ball, but managed to get back things on track. Here comes Sturridge now. Plays the ball for the run of King, but cut out by the learning center. Comes back to Christie. Christie forward to Miller. Miller across to Anderson. Anderson now going forward still. Anderson places it inside the box, comes across, go to King. King can't control, goes across, turns out and comes off the head of Mass. Referee spots the infringement and free kick to the learning center here. So still can't get goal number 7. It was 8 in the first game, 10 in the second game, 13 in the third game, and at the moment we have 6 so far in this game as Mas will take this free kick, chips this one forward, comes across, looks to be the new player on the pitch, just bundled off the ball there by Sturridge, and he has 2 players for company, and that will be a throw into the learning center. So the number 6 player has come onto the pitch. Don't have his name is Gale, Orlando Gale, and Gale, the man who has come on. So and showing now to be taken here by the man Ferran. Ferran now to take a throw. Here is Ferran. Inside to Hayat. Hayat, still Hayat on the ball, chips it inside. Hadjis now and being hounded all the time, boots it forward, and now it's with Go. Go now, still Go on the ball, plays it across to Pori. Pori back to Hadjis. Hadjis boots it right side, trying to get it to Anderson. Anderson now to Gio Headley. Headley with a chip pass, but can't get it by Devante Campbell. Miller won't get that one before Hayat. Hayat now cuts across. Pori now goes as far as to Hadjis. Hadjis now on the ball. Still Hadjis, and a dangerous challenge here by Gale as Hadjis tried to boot it upfield. Referee doesn't see much in that, and once again both Pheasant players are going down left, right and centre. Go seem to be have pushed in the face as Mas now will play it outside, and now the referee will call so Go the man pushed to the turf here as so so Sturridge now plays the ball back. Mas now plays it long for Hayat to chase. Hadjis now inside to Miller. Miller gets it to goalkeeper Hutchinson. And referee, the one that dangerous one. Referee didn't spot that one, but the assistant saw it. Referee didn't see that one, but the assistant spotted it, and he's now so he ran straight into Hutchinson there, and the referee was focusing somewhere else, but the assistant spotted what was happening, and rightfully so. They are a team, and he made the observation. Now a substitution to be made. Substitution to be made here. So Tajay Anderson, the substitution here to be made. The man Amarley King makes his way off the pitch, and Ricardo Gainer comes on, and ball now played over the top for Anderson to chase. Pori heads up there. Here comes Anderson trying to get the better there. Prince Christie now chips this one forward, but comes off the chest, high boot there. But here comes Gainer now for his first piece of action. Gainer now chips inside the box, still Gainer on the ball, and rolls it across the box, but cut out there. Gainer now again trying to get it to Headley for the hat-trick, but he chips it across to Anderson to make it 7. So tactical change here Anderson moved from the left full back position. And now for his first piece of action, Gainer now chips inside the box, still Gainer on the ball, and rolls it across the box, but cut out there. Gainer now again trying to get it to Headley for the hat trick, but he chips it across to Anderson to make it 7. So tactical change here. Anderson moved from the left full back position, brought up front, and his first taste of action in front of the goal, he knocks it into the back of the net to make it 7 for Mount Pleasant. So 46 minutes gone. It's Mount Pleasant 7 and the Learning Center 0, as the boys from St. Ann here marauding performance here, as now it's broken up and they want some more. Mas now on the ball. Captain has really been the outstanding player for the visitors here, as Sturridge now comes on the outside. Can he keep it in play? Still keeps the ball on the field. Now chips it for the run off Anderson. Anderson now. Can he keep it in play? No. Outside ref. Still Anderson, and runs out of real estate. And no assistant here. So referee would not have spotted that one. Or have been learning about conceding goals at Drax Hall here today. That is the lesson that they are learning today, as Mas now plays this one and will go right out. Can't keep it in play. And Anderson now to take this throw. Here is Anderson, gets it across to Powery. Referee. Another substitution being lined up here by Mount Pleasant. Powery the man to come off. And the armband now being passed to the goalkeeper. So Gary will give you the proper name for the youngster, as substitution was just made for Mount Pleasant. And here is Anderson now. Still Anderson. Anderson tries to cut inside but wasn't successful there, as now it comes across but cut out there by Gary Mills, the man coming in for Powery. And now ball comes to Hutchinson, who has been given the captain armband. Here comes Ajay Scott, as Gale now chips this for the run of Hyatt. Hyatt to be attended to by Miller. Hyatt now cuts inside, still Hyatt. Hyatt wants to turn and twist. Hyatt again, still Hyatt, but Miller there with him, still Hyatt. Hyatt now turns outside, and now Miller has had enough and just pushes him off the ball here. And Hutchinson fouled again by Davis. It's the second time, so I think he may go into the referee's book, as the referee just warned him about that. Here comes Headley now, controls, still Headley. Boots it across to the man, Mills. Mills across to Gainer. Gainer now pushes inside, still Gainer on the ball, knocks it across to Campbell. Campbell outside to Headley, who is offside. And still 7-0 the score here. 50 minutes we have gone in this fixture. It's Mount Pleasant in yellow. They are leading by 7-0 over this Learning Center team out of Montego Bay. Here is a ball played, cut out by Mills. Mills now will chip it forward for the run off Go. Go now looking inside for the ball. Anderson also there, just wants to go. And saved there by Samuels. Good save by the goalkeeper. Had to stretch for it. And corner kick, the verdict. And really good effort there by Anderson. Went for the far post, as a substitution now to be made. Gio Headley, the man with the brace, is being replaced by Kevin Wilson. And Wilson now, former Woolmer's man, comes into the fray, as corner kick now to be taken by Go. Go boots this one to the front post. Mills just tries to backheel it into the net. And here comes Hodges now, but desperate defending here to Here comes here and Wilson now. Here comes ball now. Gale with the ball. But dispossessed. Here's Storage now. Boots it forward to Anderson. Anderson now under some pressure, but turns and now rolls it. But bad pass. Bad pass there. But Wilson almost. And here comes Learning Center. 52 minutes gone here. 7-0 the score line. Mount Pleasant lead over the Learning Center. Storage now wants to control, plays it inside to get to Miller. Miller back to Wilson. Wilson chips it to Anderson, and now Wilson gets back the ball. Now he knocks it across for the runoff. Devante Campbell. Campbell turns. Still Campbell chips it inside for Anderson! And the goalkeeper Samuels. Alert to the danger. And that's 4 saves for the goalkeeper. Didn't start out well, but has been the difference between 7 and 11 here as Anderson let fly there off the left boot. But goalkeeper Samuels alert and just swatted it away as this one comes across to the near post. One more corner here for the Mount Pleasant team. Haven't conceded a corner in this game. And it's been a total domination. It's just a matter of how many goals they would have scored. As the youngsters here, ball comes across now. Wilson can't control, comes as far as to Devante Campbell. Campbell inside to Hodges now, who just goes to goal, and that's a beautiful goal off the boot of Devante Hodges. The centre back getting his second goal of the game. Nation, it's just a matter of how many goals they would have scored. As the youngsters here, ball comes across now. Wilson can't control, comes as far as to Devante Campbell. Campbell inside to Hodges now, who just goes to goal, and that's a beautiful goal off the boot of Devante Hodges. The centre back getting his second goal of the game. Just from about 25 yards out, he turned and knocked it past goalkeeper Samuel. Nothing he could do about that. And that's number 8 here. As centre back Devante Hodges, a goal-scoring centre-back akin to John Terry, gets goal number 8 here for Mount Pleasant as 53 minutes elapsed on the clock. The Learning Centre now still trying to get their first goal of this encounter, to even get their first shot on target. Go now, dispossessing him here is go now, wants to come inside, go, cuts it across to the man Devante Campbell, who wanted to turn his man, but good tackle there by the man Ferran. Here is Campbell now and concedes the throw as substitution now to be made. Damani Miller will make his way off the field, and Jamarli Bennett, the man they call Kante, will come into the fray now to replace Miller. So 8-0, Mount Pleasant lead. They are playing in yellow. You are on Mount Pleasant FA TV, and this is the academy game. The Mount Pleasant Academy playing against the Learning Centre from Montego Bay. And 8-0 the scoreline here. 2 goals each for Hodges and Gio Headley. Headley has come off the pitch. Kessner Storage on the score sheet. Tajay Anderson, Marley King, and Tyrese Gow all on the score sheet for Mount Pleasant. Here comes Christie inside to Bennett. Back to Hodges. Hodges now chips it wide to Anderson. Wilson now on the outside gets it to Storage, who chips it across the box, but nobody there. Here's Go now, and blocked there by the Learning Centre. Here is Bennett pushed to the turf, and a close line there, just like he ran into a truck. Youngster there just coming in, and big boys from Montego Bay just moving him out of the way there, and Storage is there, Wilson is there, and Storage. So Wilson now charged with the responsibility to take this one. And just lines up himself here for the shot. It's a 5-man wall. And Wilson the man to take as referee. And he just rolls it for storage! And the wall did its job there. Good cement from Montego Bay as ball now played inside. Comes as far as to Bennett, who just plays it wide for Anderson. Anderson looks outside. He can spot Sturridge. Sturridge wants to cross now, Willie. Now he chips it inside. And goalkeeper Samuels came. And to the back post, Tyrese Gow cleans up at the back post for his second of the match. And number 9 for Mount Pleasant. The Learning Center, they don't want to give up the ball. Because as to Bennett, who just plays it wide for Anderson. Anderson looks outside. He can spot Sturridge. Sturridge wants to cross now, Willie. Now he chips it inside. And goalkeeper Samuels came. And to the back post, Tyrese Gow cleans up at the back post for his second of the match. And number 9 for Mount Pleasant, the Learning Center, they don't want to give up the ball. Because they are saying too many goals are going in. Let's slow down this a bit. So Mount Pleasant obliges. Tyrese Gow at the back post. Sturridge got it across. And 9 the score here after 57 in the piece. And as we told you earlier, it's just a matter of how many. Just a matter of how many here as Mount Pleasant stamped their authority here. So 2 goals each for Headley, Hodges, and now Tyrese Gow. Here is the ball. Moss plays it across. Hodges to goalkeeper Hutchinson. Hutchinson controls, goes wide to Christie. Christie inside to Gary Mills. Mills now chips it forward for the run off Gainer, but can't get there. And here comes ball now to be played by Crawford. So doesn't have anyone to throw to. Now he plays it there, but Gow takes over now. Gow cuts inside but can't get the better of Crawford. Crawford wants to cheekily throw it over his head. Wilson now gets the ball to Gow. Gow is onside. Now boots it across goal. Played out by Moss. Moss and the goalkeeper are responsible for about 7 saves in this game. That's just the story of the game so far. It's 8-0 the score as the ball now comes inside to the man Mills. Mills across to Gow, who is fouled by Moss. But referee says play on, and now he calls back the play here. 8-0 here. Just confirming with my videographer Kirk Hall if it's 8 or 9 as and that should be a foul. So we started with Sturridge, who scored the first goal. Gio Headley popped up for number 2. The third goal from Devontae Hodges. Goal number 4 on the stroke of half-time from the man Amarley King. The 5th goal was from Headley again. Goal number 6 came off the boot of Gow. Then we had Anderson making it 7. And Gow returning to make it 8. So the score is 8-0. And naturally, players are going to go down after conceding 8 goals in just under an hour. And Mount Pleasant, we have missed one of Hodges' goal that made it 9. Because Hodges has 2. Gio Headley has 2. The man Tyrese Gow has 2. That's 6. And we had 1 from Anderson. 1 from Sturridge. And we'll give you the next goal scorer. 1 from Amarley King. So 9 the score here. As we are just counting and making sure that we give you the right scores after 61 minutes. It's 9-0 in favor of Mount Pleasant as this one is chipped across. And the Learning Center wouldn't mind if the score was changed to 8, as that should be offside. No, he isn't. So Wilson Gow now makes it Pleasant as this one is chipped across. And the Learning Center wouldn't mind if the score was changed to 8, as that should be offside. No, he isn't. So Wilson goal now makes it 3 and goal number 10. So he scored 4 in the last game. He now has his hat trick, and that's number 10 as the Learning Center. They getting weary, getting fatigued, and just taking balls out of the net now after 61 minutes. And for a certainty, we know that the score is 10. And Tyrese Gow has a hat trick. Now this ball comes across. Here comes Gainer. Still Gainer. Somebody signaling to the referee, not sure. As it now comes inside to Kevin Wilson. Wilson chips it outside for Gow, who is already on a hat-trick. Gow comes back to Mills. Mills controls and boots, but goalkeeper Samuels has nothing much to do but to save that one. It was kicked straight to the goalkeeper there, Gary Mills. And 10-0 the score. They are trying to, my instincts tell me that they are trying to beat the 13 goals from the last game, as Sturridge now boots this one upfield. There are lot of urgency in the play as Anderson now plays it outside for the run of Campbell. Can Campbell get it across? But he fouls himself there. And now he's fouled. But the referee says no, as Learning Center now. Here is Sturridge, cuts inside. Big, strong Sturridge chips it inside now for Wilson, who dummies. Comes across the Mills, who leave it for Jamali Bennett. But Samuel should do well there. So, good enterprising play here. And now somebody else to their knees. Not sure if they are praying. But after conceding 10 goals, looks to have been touched in a sensitive area. Another one on one knee. Maybe he's the one doing the praying. Just saying that we're praying that the referee will blow this game off so we can go back to Montego Bay. It's already 10-0. And I know they wouldn't want to concede anymore. So that's all she wrote. Not all she wrote, but for the first 63 minutes. That's the story of the encounter here. And the Mount Pleasant nurse busy. She's attending to both teams. And it's ironic, but you know they are beating and taking care of them at the same time. So it's all about get back up, youngster. Let's score some more goals on you. But we will make sure that we treat it. And that's good to see the opposing team helping with the medical attention. As we said, the Learning Center, although they are in existence for 20 years, they have just come into the competition, not yet experiencing stuff like these, and therefore maybe leaving some essential things. Mount Pleasant, the new kids on the block, the first high school for footballers in Jamaica, gone into the second year now running, and just making their debut in this GISA under-19 competition, and has done well so far, as this one is headed forward now. And Ajay is pushed in the back by Davis, who is complaining all the time, and comes inside now to Jamarli Bennett. Bennett now pushing forward. Still Bennett comes back to Wilson. Wilson now chips this over to the right-hand side. Comes to Anderson. Anderson keeps it in play. Gets it to Sturridge. Sturridge stops the ball. Now he chips it across and headed out there by the defenders. Here comes Gainer now. Wants to put off the left foot and just wide of the target there. It looked good coming off the left boot, and was waiting to see that nestled in the back of the net, but just wide off the upright. Still 10-0. Deflection there, as now the ball is with Hodges. Hodges back to Wilson. Wilson, first touch wasn't so good, but still recovered. Hodges now chips this one across and was going for the hat-trick there. Not crossing, as this one now booted high upfield, headed back by Hodges. Here comes Bennett now. Bennett now back to Hodges. Hodges controls, goes back to Christie. Christie now inside to Mills. Mills to Bennett. Bennett to Wilson. Wilson now outside to Anderson. Anderson leaves it for Sturridge. Sturridge now cuts the man inside. Still Sturridge. Can he keep it in play? No. Boots it across goal. Missed there by Anderson. Comes back to Gainer. Gainer stands up on the ball. Now he comes across to Jamali Bennett. Bennett now, still Bennett comes inside the box. Bennett, but corner kick there. Being hounded all the time. And couldn't get it on target there, the man Bennett. And 10-0 the score here. As 66 minutes gone. One more player on the turf. But and the referee just halts proceedings here and calls the nurse. So the medical staff really busy because the men from the learning center running off the clock here by going down. The coach is literally a player here because by the time she leaves one, she's coming back for another. And she has on one of the jerseys, so she's fitting in as a player. So, just to break the monotony of the dominance from a learning center standpoint, it's all good for the fans here. Schoolboys up in the pavilion watching the senior team players are here. Some other substitutions being made by the learning center, and the player just falls to the turf after coming off. Just goes straight to the turf. And that's the story of the game for the learning center as they bring in some reinforcements, having a little conference in the middle of the pitch. And maybe just saying, how can we keep this game at 10? We don't want to be the one who has conceded the most goals. And one more player being lined up on the touchline there as the learning center just ringing in the changes now as Mount Pleasant line up a corner as Go plays this one inside, front post header over the top. Goalkeeper did well there. And just counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 players. Coach almost on the field as Go now chips this one across to the front post, straight into the back of the net. And not sure who will claim the goal here. We know it's goal number 11. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 players. Coach almost on the field as Go now chips this one across to the front post, straight into the back of the net. And not sure who will claim the goal here. We know it's goal number 11. Not sure it's for Go or it's for Wilson. So I'm not sure who will get the goal here, but we know that it's 11. But not sure. So Wilson will get the goal. So goal number 11 here. And on a mission here, I think. And the referee will break the Mount Pleasant heart. They win by 11 goals to 0, but something tells me that they have not met the target that they have wanted. But after 70 minutes here, it's Mount Pleasant 11, the Learning Center 0, Gissa under-19 schoolboy competition. And I want to go through the goal scoring list here. Go the man with the hat-trick. A brace for Hodges, Amarley King, Gia Headley. Then we had goals from Amarley King didn't get a brace, he got one. The man Sturridge got one. Tajay Anderson, he also got one. And Kevin Wilson, he popped up with the final goal to make it 11 for the guys for the boys from Mount Pleasant.
Miss Walters, Donhay Walters.
Yeah, we are here with Coach Walters from the Learning Center. Coach, disappointing result, but talk to us about your experience here today.
Well, it's our first time entering this competition and we have learned a lot. We played an excellent team. They played well. I hope the boys can learn a lot from them too, because most of the time what beat us was that we weren't marking as how we were supposed to. So I hope that they take that much from this competition and next year we hope to have a better one.
Looking at the game today, you said they weren't marking, but in terms of for you, which players did you see any positives with your team, some things that you were happy about despite the scoreline?
Yes, our keeper did an extremely good job. Even though we conceded that much goals, he did extremely well, and he's not a goalkeeper, mind I say that. Um, we have one of our forwards coming in to help the defense line, so that was a plus. And we moved most of our players around a bit just to have them to get the experience of playing in another position. So we have learned a lot from playing this competition, and I hope we just take into the next season.
All right, all the best. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right, so we are here with Coach Reed from Mount Pleasant. Coach, talk to us about the performance here today. Congratulations on the win. Just give us your impressions on on the performance today.
Well, today we made a couple changes. So the first half we started a bit slow, knowing that we qualified a couple changes. But in the second half, we brought a couple players on the bench. We are feeling good going through the first round with an average of 11 goals per game. We are feeling pretty well, good.
All right, so you spoke about the goal scoring exploits of the team. Going into the second round, any areas of concern? I know that the opponents may have been, lesser than you, but what have you seen that you want to take back and do some work on going into the second round?
Well, early in the game, in the midfield, we spent a little bit time, we dwell on the ball a bit, and we're quite concerned when we're defending players were out of the place, but things that we can work forward going into the semi-finals.
We saw a push from the team in the second half coming out as if they were really working towards a target. In our minds, we thought they were trying to get more than the 13 from the last game. What was the target today?
Well, we didn't come here and set a target. We were out there, once they were having fun, they were staying disciplined, playing in position and doing the right things were okay, but it was there for the taking, so we always want to score a goal. They themselves set personal goals, so that was it, they were going for it.
All right, going into the second round, what will the preparation be like? More of the same, or what will be the focus like going into the second round?
Well, we go back, we know that it's going to be the semi-final round. Everyone in the semi-final, they would have worked to get there, so we have to go back, we prepare as we normally do, work on the areas that we think, well, we go back, we watch these games, we work on the areas that we think we are weak in going forward.
All right, Coach, all the best. Congrats.
Thank you.